What's going on? This is Jam, bringing you another locking tutorial. And in this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys the Scooby Doo. The Scooby Doo is a real funky move and has become super fundamental in the style of locking. In this video, I'm gonna break down the technique as well as give you a couple ideas of how you can get creative with it. Let's do it!
Jam, jam, here comes the man, hot damn.
Alright, so the Scooby Doo. This move was originated by none other than Jimmy Scooby Doo Foster. This was his move that he made up. He actually made it up going up and down some stairs. He was dancing on these stairs, so you'll see as we get into the technique where that step is. But without further ado, let's jump into the technique. Alright, so first what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all the technique, and then we're going to add the crucial element of the funk into it, okay? So first, let's just go over the mechanics. So the Scooby Doo starts off with a prep or an up lock like this, 1, yeah? So you're gonna pick it up, all right? Now from here, your hands are gonna dip down like we do with our lock, like if we were about to lock. Now the next move is a little different. It's not a lock, it's going to be a bounce, okay? So we're gonna go up on 1, we're gonna come down, and then just the arms are gonna go like this, boom, okay? So up and boom, okay? And you're gonna drop down with your body. Now, the feet go like this. 1, and you're gonna open them up, 2, okay? Now, I find that some people have trouble with this part of the move because they don't know how to rotate on their heels. So, if you look at my feet, what I'm doing is I'm lifting up my toes like this, okay? And I'm opening up here. And I'm dipping down and squatting with my knees out, okay? Then when I come back, I do the same thing here. Toes go up, out, and then back up and down. So doing it quick looks like this. Boom, 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 okay? So now adding in the arms, we go 1 and 2, okay? Just like that, again, 1 and 2. All right, so the next step is we're going to add in the kickball change, okay? Now, from 1, we go 1 and 2. Now, from here, the transition, I'm going to be on my right leg. That's what I'm going to be kicking with. And you could do whatever side you want. Just know that I'm going to be on the right, okay? So, when I dip down here, now this transition, what you're going to do is you're going to scoot this in, like this, okay? So, once again, if I'm open here, this leg, my left leg that I'm using, is going to scoot in. So that same technique that we did like this, with the heels and the toe, you're going to do it on 1, here, and, okay? At the same time, when I come, so I'm down here, at the same time I bring this one in, I'm going to pull this one up, and this leg comes up, yeah? So this one's up, and it's going to kick. We're going to kick, step, step, okay? So let me do that really slow. We go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, okay? So the arms go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, okay? The legs go with the body 1 and open and kick, step, step. Just like that. Adding a little bit of tempo, this is what it looks like. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And when I do that kick ball change, I kind of do a hop, pop, top, top, okay? And that's the step where he was going up and down the stairs. So what I like to do is instead of just kick ball change, I like to think as if I'm going up those stairs. So I add a jump in there. Ha, 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 okay? It's not technically a hop step. It's a kickball change, but I'm adding a jump, ta, ta to it, okay? So, one more time from the top. We go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Just like that. Now we're going to add the most important element of any locking move, and that's the groove, okay? We gotta add that funk in there. So I'm gonna show you how the funk sits into this move so that you're always inside of that groove, okay? So again, when we're doing locking, the groove is like this, backwards. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, okay? Now, when I do the Scooby Doo, this is how the groove goes. So starting from 1, when I come up, boom, I'm gonna rock back. 1 and 2, okay? So I come 1 and when I drop down, boom, I have that groove right there. Hoo, ha, yeah? 1 and 2 and, all right? So the groove goes 1 and 2 and, 1 and 2 and, okay? All together, we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So doing it a little bit quicker so you can really see where that groove sits, goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. So no matter what move you're doing, you should always be focused on the funk first, and that is what carries you into every move. So you don't just do the mechanics of the move, but you have to add that feeling, you have to add that funk and that groove into every single move that you're doing, but always make it your own.
Come on.
So now I'm just going to show you a couple ways, just a couple ideas of how you can make this move your own, right? So as a locker, as a dancer, I'm always looking to take what is there, what has been created, and how can I do it my own way, okay? Always learn the foundation first, which is why I like to teach that foundational aspect of it first. But it's really, really important to always be in the mindset of how can I make this my own, okay? So let's get into a couple things. One very simple way that I like to mix up this move is how I do my open, okay? So one way is I like to scoop my leg out like this, almost like a lunge, okay? So it would look like this. 1 and 2, yeah? 3 and 4, yeah? A little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what I'm doing is I'm really sliding this out and turning this out here. Boom. Yeah? Ha. Okay? Now at the same time, you don't have to go out, but you could go back too. So I could go 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Yeah? If I did it to the side, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So I'm a big fan of crossing. And you can also cross with this as well. You can go 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So really the idea is that you're taking that one leg and you're kind of moving it in different directions. Maybe even you go forward, yeah? Or you can turn with it wherever that leg goes. And that's just a concept that you can play with to get creative in your own way. So another way that I like to mix up this move is similar to what I taught in the Skeeter Rabbit tutorial, which I'll put a link to right there. And it's how you do your kick and step, all right? And there's a bunch of different ways that you can mess around with this. And I'll just show you a few ways that I like to do it. So if I come up and down, and you can always kick in a direction and move in that direction. So if I wanted to go this way, I could kick out that way, okay? 1, 2, 3 and 4, yeah, and I can move out in that direction. Another way you can play with the legs is what you actually do with your kick and step. So the original way that I showed you, I like to go boom, ah, ah, okay? But you could also do a hop step if you wanted to. 1, 2, and 3 and 4, yeah, if that was your personal preference. Or you could even do something maybe even lower. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and maybe heel, heel. So you can play with what you're doing with that kick and step. Maybe you're jumping, maybe you're going down, yeah, or you're moving in a direction. All different ways that you can do it.
Come on.
Thank you so much for checking out this locking tutorial. I really hope you learned something and got some value out of it. And if you did, please hit that like button for me, as well as leave me a comment. I love to hear your feedback on these tutorials, and let me know if there's any other tutorials or any videos that you'd like me to put out in the future. As always, shout out to the Drop Dance Studio for hosting this tutorial, and please subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and click that bell so you never miss another tutorial when I put one out, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!